Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea. Former preview of the Qarabag versus Chelsea game taking place tomorrow basically afternoon at 5 PM UK time. Not the usual Champions League kickoff time 7:45. Just remember that in case you didn't know. And if you don't know all too much about Qarabag, go back to the preview that I did before we played them at Stamford Bridge because I'm not going to go into as much detail again. You can click the card up there to that video to find out more about Qarabag itself. But what I will say is this is the longest trip Chelsea have ever had to make in the Champions League. Also, I do have glandular fever at the moment. I'm quite ill and speaking actually hurts quite a bit. So I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can while still giving you all the information that you need. So the main thing about this game really is, if we win, we secure qualification to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Yes, of course, we'd prefer finishing top and there is still a chance of that happening. But especially with how many games we've got coming up, securing qualification tomorrow is absolutely vital. It's crucial. But speaking about Qarabag, well, they sure don't seem to be as bad as they looked when we absolutely smashed them 6-0 at the Bridge. Especially when they're at home, they look alright. Like, they look more than alright. In the last two games, Qarabag drew both of them against Atletico, 0-0 in Baku and 1-0 in Madrid. That shows that Qarabag aren't that bad, but also Atletico Madrid at the moment aren't that good. And also against Roma, they lost 2-0 at home, but arguably Qarabag even deserved a 2-2 draw. So we definitely have to be careful. The main thing that has really changed about them, in my opinion, from what I've seen anyway, is that their defending has improved a lot since we last played them. And just to remind you guys of what the group currently looks like, Roma are top with 8 points, we're in second with 7 points, Atletico Madrid are third on 3 points and Qarabag sit in fourth on 2 points. But now coming to the press conference, which today included Thibaut Courtois and obviously Antonio Conte. Courtois started it off by saying it was good that the team flew to Baku yesterday and that they are keeping to English time, which is good for the Liverpool game according to him. And that is obviously the best way to avoid jet lag because there is a 4-hour time difference between London and Baku. Like compared to that, to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, the time difference from London is only 2 hours at the moment. 4 hours is a big time difference. So by, the team obviously is just sticking to the England time, it's a lot easier to, well, first of all, adapt to Baku now, to the game tomorrow, and then adapt back to obviously English time for the Liverpool game because they don't really have to that. Of course, it's not that easy because, 4 hours, things just change, getting darker, but getting bright in the morning and stuff like that. But, I still think it's the best way to go about things. Courtois also mentioned that Qarabag have improved defensively and that they're dangerous on the counter and we have to look out for that because he did say Qarabag do have very fast strikers. That was then it from Courtois, and Conte took over, who also reiterated the importance of winning the game and securing qualifications to the knockout stages and said that Qarabag are a good team and no one should underestimate them. Conte then spoke about being in the same situation as we were in when we faced Manchester City earlier in the season, having played against Atletico away on Wednesday and City having played on Tuesday. This time the flight is a lot longer for us. Liverpool play today in Sevilla, not in Baku, and we play tomorrow, yet we still face each other on Saturday, not on Sunday or something, or even on Monday in theory. But this problem isn't just for us. Conte said he wants to underline that he is speaking about all English teams in the Champions League, not just Chelsea, and said that it could be a reason why no English team has won the Champions League since we did in 2012. In Italy, for example, they want their team to do well in Europe and move league games to give the Italian teams the best chance of success in Europe. Like, why do we have to play on Saturday? That's me saying that. Why do we have to play on Saturday? Why can't we at least play on Sunday at, 5:30 or whatever? Why can't that be the case? Like, it doesn't make any sense. What's the point in, yes, Liverpool play on Tuesday, but I'm sure they'd also prefer an extra days of rest. But at least then we'd have 3 full days of rest, rather than now when we arrive back in London at, 5, 6 AM in the morning, on Thursday morning. Then we just have Thursday basically to go home to sleep. Because yes, you can sleep on the plane, but it's not full rest. Then maybe have 1 training session on Thursday. Then on Friday make your way to Liverpool already. This isn't great. And it definitely doesn't help the Premier League. It doesn't help the competitiveness of the league. It doesn't help the quality of the football in the league. And even more so, it doesn't help the English teams that play in the Champions League. Conte did say that it is normal that there will be rotation if you have a game every 3 days. He said he trusts all of his players and also said that he's very sure of his choice. Then he gave some team news and he said Hazard is fit. Not sure why he was asked about that because I didn't know of anything indicating that Hazard wasn't fit. But great, Hazard is fit. But he did say Moses, Batshuayi, Musonda and Kennedy are not available for the game tomorrow. Some reports are suggesting that Moses could be in the squad against Liverpool, but we'll have to wait and see about that obviously. And according to Conte, Kennedy has a minor muscular problem, but Conte thinks he's very close to being back with the team. But that's it from the press conference. Now talking about Chelsea, my predicted lineup and also my score prediction. and it's difficult to predict how much rotation there will be. Jay Clark-Salter, for example, has trained with the first team in Baku this morning, so I expect him to be on the bench. Dujon Sterling sat next to Amparo on the plane to Baku, but obviously the UEFA Youth League team, obviously I think the Chelsea under-18s team, or is it the under-19s team? I'm not quite sure. We're on the same plane as the first team, so I'm not sure what team he'll be part of tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. To be honest, I would be quite surprised if he was suddenly part of the, of the first team in the game tomorrow. I rate him, so I wouldn't mind it, but we'll have to wait and see. Then obviously the question is, will we stick to the 3-5-2 now, or will we go back to the 3-4-3? And again, it's difficult to say. But my predicted lineup is Thibaut Courtois in goal. I don't think Caballero will play. Cesar Azpilicueta, David Luiz. Yes, I think he will be back playing again. And Antonio Rudiger, the 3 centre-backs. Davides Zappacosta and Marcos Alonso, the 2 wing-backs. Then there's the 3 central midfielders, so sticking to the 3-5-2. N'Golo Kante, then a Drinkwater in Ethan and Pardew. And then the front 2 being Pedro and Morata. To be honest, Conte could even play Pedro and Willian together up front, as Batshuayi is injured and just to rest Morata, but I'm not sure he will actually do that, but he could. The only issue I have with this 3-man midfield that I've just picked here is there is no one that can really link up the defence with the attack, like Fabregas can, for example. I mean, I suppose Drinkwater is quite good at passing, but we'll have to wait and see. Kante, Azpilicueta, Alonso didn't go out on international duty, so they should be fine playing against West Brom, Qarabag and Liverpool in a week. And we can't play a game that we have to win without Kante anyway. Like, we had to learn the hard way that doesn't work over the last few weeks before he returned from injury. To be honest, even Fabregas and Bakayoko weren't called up to their countries over the international break. But I would like to see Drinkwater and Ampadu play. Obviously, Fabregas could play instead of Ampadu. I'm pretty confident that Drinkwater will play. But like I said, it's very difficult to predict. But yeah, I do also think that Eden Hazard will be rested. It will be a difficult game, I'm sure of that. But I think the fact that the team know if we win, we qualify for the, obviously, knockout stages, will be of massive help to securing the victory tomorrow. I think it just gives you the extra motivation that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise. Flying out to Baku, playing a team in front of, I don't know, 10,000 people. They have a fairly small stadium. So I think that could be a massive help. And my score prediction is a 2-0 win. Maybe we'll concede a goal and win 2-1, but I am confident that we will win. Obviously, with that newfound confidence and newfound form that we've gained basically since playing United, and obviously the 4-0 win against West Brom the weekend helped as well. But yeah, that's really it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave me your predicted lineups down in the comment section below as well. Also your score predictions. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, Laos1507 on Instagram and Twitter, as you can see over here. I'd massively appreciate it if you could follow me there. Also, don't forget to subscribe to 100% Chelsea by clicking that button up there. Click it and you can subscribe. We'd massively do appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.